Brittney Griner broke laws in Russia and is doing time for doing that. Yet, because she ticks enough boxes for the Biden administration, they are making baffling concessions. Okay, again, Russia, oh, Putin's a bad man, but who do you want in our prison system for this tall dyke? You can take whoever you want. Russia pitched a Brittney Griner, Paul Whelan swap for Merchant of Death Viktor Bout. The Biden administration has proposed returning convicted arms merchant Viktor Bout to Russia in exchange for the release of detained Americans Brittney Griner and Paul Whelan. Who the fuck is Paul Whelan, by the way? And how on earth is this A, a fair, or B, a logical trade? Biden himself must have proposed this. We communicated a substantial offer that we believe could be successful based on a history of conversations with the Russians. Somebody that the Russians have wanted for a long fucking time in order to get back a bitch who's only going to be in a fucking minimum security prison for a minute for breaking strict Russian drug laws? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? This is dangerous. A senior administration official told CNN we communicated that a number of weeks ago in June. Yeah, no, that would be a month ago. Okay, now, fucking keep it straight. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby declined to confirm or deny Wednesday that the potential swap involved Bout, who is known as the Merchant of Death and is serving 25 years in U.S. prison after he was convicted in 2011 of conspiracy to kill Americans. Yeah, that seems like a fair trade for, again, we'll probably get into the crimes of Whelan, but Brittney Griner on a drug conviction. Somebody who plotted to kill a bunch of Americans? Unbelievable. This is your mind on intersectionality. Okay, we can't keep this gay person of color who is also famous locked up. Do you think they'd do that for just your average cat in downtown Detroit? Do you think they'd do that? I don't think so either. Bout, known as the Merchant of Death, is serving 25 years in U.S. prison after he was convicted in 2011 of conspiracy to kill Americans, providing aid to a terroristic organization and other charges. Oh, okay, cool. Again, fair trade. According to CNN, President Biden has come around to support an exchange for Bout after months of internal debate, overriding opposition by the Justice Department. Wow. Okay, we know how shit the Justice Department is, but the fact that they're saying, like, this guy's like a war criminal, he's a warmonger, why the fuck are you thinking about exchanging them? She got nice glasses, and I want to know where she got them. The official said it was up to Russia to respond to the proposed swap. Oh, I wouldn't confirm or deny, but yeah, no, it's up to Russia at this point. Yet at the same time, that does not leave us passive as we continue to communicate the offer at very senior levels. It takes two to tango. And again, it's also amazing because they're probably also like, who else can we fleece from these fucking idiots? We'll start negotiations to bring home Americans held hostage or wrongfully detained with a bad actor on the other side. Fair enough. And again, hopefully we'll get into some of this Whelan information. But again, Brittney Griner broke the drug laws. She broke the fucking laws. She admitted to it. And now she's kind of retroactively walking back her statements. We got some of that here in a minute. So in some ways, it's not surprising, even if it's disheartening, when the same actors don't necessarily respond directly to our offers, don't engage constructively in negotiations. Blinken said Wednesday he will soon meet with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov for the first time since Moscow invaded Ukraine on February 24th. That's a problem in and of itself. You should be having open lines of communication with all leaders of major powers that are around the world, okay? Maybe they just don't want to have a conversation with you because, oh, we're going to tax and sanction you into oblivion. Meanwhile, take a look at the economy of Russia as opposed to the Western countries who imposed all of those evil sanctions, going into a recession on a global level. Boy. Secretary said he would raise an issue that is top priority of us, the release of Americans Paul Whelan and Brittney Griner, who have been wrongfully detained and must be allowed to come home. Again, I would dispute the wrongfully detained, but put a substantial proposal on the weeks to facilitate their release. Blasey. Who fucking gives a shit? Oh, he's a spy. Oh, okay. Griner, a star of the WNBA. Yes, so that's equivalent of being the smartest retard, has been locked up in Russia since February on drug possession charges, to which she pleaded guilty earlier this month. Wheeler, a former U.S. Marine, is serving a 16-year sentence after being arrested in Moscow on espionage charges in 2018. Okay, come on. Those look like the eyes of a spy. I mean, come on. Families and friends, the two Americans, have ramped up pressure on the White House to secure their release. Biden recently spoke by phone with Griner's wife and Whelan's sister to update them on the administration efforts to free their relatives. Yeah, and it's not like Biden has better things to be doing, and I guess he's got a lot of time on his hands, because I don't know if you've seen some of the speeches that he's given, but they're very uncanny valley. And again, I could pull it up or something like that, but there was that one speech where he didn't blink for like 15 minutes. And it's just being hyperbolic a bit. But what does he always look like whenever he's caught candidly? Like he always just has hat hair, like it's just always winging out at the side. It's offsetting. It's a little strange, but again, it's Biden. He's a fucking weird dude. But there was apparently testimony, because there's a concurrent trial going on for Griner in Russia, as she reveals translation issue during her February arrest. Okay, knowing that it's probably a bad idea and probably really tough for her to be getting out of prison, because she copped to the fact that she was bringing THC oils contraband into Russia. But she's been there a bunch of times, okay? She plays professional ball in Russia, okay? She's probably gotten away with it a bunch of times, and she was getting a little too big for her britches until they just decided, a random check, we're going through all of your luggage, Miss Griner, please open up. Oh, what is this, you drug smuggling bitch? We fucking throw you in jail. Don't bring this American waste to Mother Russia. Be lucky we don't throw you out by disgusting dreads into Arctic Ocean. See if you swim across to Alaska. Brittney Griner testified on Wednesday that she believed a translation issue may have clouded her February arrest in Russia and led to her signing documents without being properly told what she was doing. I doubt that. I doubt it. Griner's testimony came on the latest day of her drug trial. She was arrested earlier this year for allegedly bringing in vape cartridges containing oils derived from cannabis. That's the most charitable interpretation you can write. Through a Moscow airport as she was returning to the country to play for the winter team overseas. Griner pleaded guilty to the charge, but maintained she may have packed them inadvertently. She admitted to the charge, but she admitted she also brought them. Okay. The Olympic gold medalist said during her testimony she made a 13-hour flight from Arizona to Moscow. Doesn't much matter. You brought contraband into the country. You face the fucking consequences. That's how the fucking world works. Just don't go to places like that don't accompany your lifestyle. They don't bend to your every whim. And you can live a pretty happy life, stupid. But again, how about just don't be a fucking druggie? Pretty simple. Griner explained she doesn't know how the cannabis oils got into her bag. What, did they grow legs and just walk in there? Come on. But explained she had a doctor's recommendation for it and packed it in haste. Oh, does that allow you to just do whatever you want? You seem to have a lot of very convenient excuses for somebody who was, well, I didn't know what I was writing, and oh, I had all of these exemptions, and oh, I was on a long flight. How could I have possibly known? Come on now. Translations were not very good. I remember one time seeing a stack of papers that was supposed to transfer to me, and looked at me in a brief moment, and the exact words were basically, "You're guilty," Griner said. Okay, so the translations weren't good in a foreign country. Got it. But you've been going over to Russia for how long? You couldn't quite pick up on everything? Interesting, very interesting. And the fact that they didn't immediately have a translator in the precinct, I've got to doubt this. I've got to doubt it heavily. Phoenix Mercury Center, that's nice, added she received neither an explanation of her rights nor access to a lawyer, and she was instructed to sign documents without any explanation of what they implied. Hours later, she was allowed to hand over her personal belongings to a lawyer before being led away in handcuffs. Sounds tough, man. Be thankful that you weren't bringing those cartridges over during the 80s, because you would have not been walked away in handcuffs. You would have been led away in restraints and never seen again. On Tuesday, a Russian neuropsychologist testified about the use of medical marijuana to treat pain. Is that allowed in Russia? Okay. Griner's defense team argued the WNBA player was using the drug to help ease pain from injuries. Okay. A lot of excuses here. Griner added Wednesday she's suffering from pain caused by injuries over the course of her career, but they weren't bad enough for her to not take a 13-hour plane flight. Okay. And talked about the use of medicinal marijuana over painkillers in the United States. Should have stayed there if you wanted to smoke up, stupid. Okay, let's see the Russian side of this, because I actually believe them more than her. If a U.S. citizen has taken in connection with the fact that she is smuggling drugs, and she does not deny this, then this should be commensurate with our Russian local laws and not with those adopted in San Francisco, New York, and Washington. Zakharov, okay? He is the prosecutor on this case. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova. Come on, Putin. Why do you got ladies doing this shit? Anyways, oh, she's just a spokesperson. She's just a mouthpiece. That's fine. You understand if drugs are legalized in the United States and a number of states, and this is done for a long time, and the whole country will become drug addicted. This does not mean that other countries are following the same path. Fucking based. Russian media has speculated that Griner could be exchanged for Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. Yeah, that's wonderful. Fantastic. Okay. Russian authorities have said that no swap could take place until Griner is sentenced. A Russian court has authorized Griner's detention until December 20th. Fuck, that's a long old time, okay? And again, I don't know how Russian law works or anything like that, but it kind of seems like they have fairly strict laws when it comes to drug. Again, fucking based alert. She broke those laws. That sucks. And the fact that the White House is pitching somebody who's plotted to kill Americans, unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. But totally believable when you come to this administration. So we'll see what happens, okay? We'll see if they can get a few fucking Al-Qaeda leaders, or hell, maybe a couple of Chinese fucking spies out there to just go ahead and sweeten the deal between Russia and China's budding friendship. What could possibly go wrong taking advantage of the fucking old geriatric in the White House? Well, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I should follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.